Hello everyone. Welcome back to today's class. In previous class, we completed the second exercise in vector algebra. So now we continue our today class by the product of two vectors. In previous classes, we discussed addition and subtraction and a vector multiply with a scalar. But we didn't discuss the two vectors multiplication. Two vectors multiplication. That one we will see product of two vectors. The product of two vectors is two different ways is there. One is dot product, one is cross product. So here, third exercise totally depending upon dot product or scalar product. After the third exercise, we will continue with the cross product. So first we will learn the dot product here. Scalar or dot product. Scalar or dot product of two vectors. Scalar, why we are telling scalar product or dot product both same only. Why we are telling scalar product means you can observe here two vectors I am taking here. A bar comma B bar are two vectors, two non-zero vectors. Then dot product is denoted by A bar dot B bar, A bar dot B bar. Dot product or scalar product defined by A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos theta. Magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar into cos theta. What is the theta here? Theta is the angle between A and B. Theta is the angle between A bar vector and B bar vector. We can represent here diagram. This is the A bar vector, this is B bar vector. The angle between the two vectors is theta. So every vectors we can find the dot product. You observe. This is the A bar, this is the B bar. Angle also there, but we can't find the dot product. Why? Because one, you can observe here the initial point of two vectors. The placing the vector also very important here. The two vectors having initial points is same. Then only we can find the scalar product or dot product of vector. In this case, it is not possible to find the dot product. So this one is a very important one. We will use the total in this first exercise number 3. By this one also we can find the theta, the angle between the two vectors. Questions also will ask, what is the angle between A bar and B bar vectors? Vectors value, that an angle how will find? Just cos theta is equal to what we can write? Cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. So this is the cos theta value. Theta value was what we get? Cos inverse of A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. The angle between two vectors was. This is the first note point. Next here, second note point. A bar dot B bar is a real number. Real number is a scalar, so that's why the result after completion of the observe here, magnitude means one value. Magnitude means one value. Cos theta also one value. Total one real number you will get. So scalar getting after doing the dot product, compulsory you will get the real number. That is nothing but a scalar. So that purpose only this dot product is naming as a scalar product also. Next, third point is if theta equal to 90 degrees, for example this theta is 90 degrees, then what is the dot product? What is the dot product? Dot product magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos 90 degrees. Cos 90 degrees. Cos 90 is 0, so that's why it is 0. A bar dot B bar is a 0. It is a number, not a vector. It is a scalar. So by this one we can conclude one. If A bar is perpendicular to B bar, defined only if dot product compulsory equal to 0. This is a very important point here. Two vectors are perpendicular means you will get the dot product compulsory 0. By this proof we can conclude this one. Next, number 4. We observe about this one. This also will use lot of places. A bar dot A bar. So what we can write is magnitude of A bar into magnitude of A bar into cos 0 degrees. Why? Because itself A bar and A bar having the angle 0. You observe A bar, again this is also A bar. The angle between the two vectors is 0. So that's why what you get magnitude of A bar square cos 0 is 1. So we can write A bar dot A bar is equal to magnitude of A bar square. If negative is there, if this is the first one, second one is A bar dot of minus A bar is there. Directly I am writing here minus magnitude of A bar square. Minus magnitude of A bar square. Next here, one more fifth point here. I, J, K are the unit vectors. Then I dot I equal to J dot J equal to K dot K is equal to 1. I dot J is equal to J dot K, K dot I is equal to 0. If we are taking this one, this is a very important rule. Sir, how do you know this one? I dot I. Actually, I, J, K. I to I. A to A, how much is that? Magnitude of A square. Here magnitude of I square. I is a unit vector. Unit vector magnitude is 1. So I dot I, J dot J, K dot K is equal to 1 you will get. If you are taking I dot J means you observe I and J usually perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degrees. 90 degrees means dot product is 0. I, J, J, K, K, I. Different vectors if we are making dot product it will be 0. Same vector itself if we are making dot product of unit vectors, especially I, J, K are unit vectors, then answer will be 1. This will use in lot of places. Now we see some more note points here. Note point number 1. Scalar product is commutative. Satisfy the commutative property, that is A bar and B bar two vectors, dot product of A bar and B bar dot A bar both are same. That is nothing but commutative property satisfied. Next, distributive property. What is the distributive property? I am taking three vectors A bar, B bar and C bar are three vectors. Then A bar dot of B bar plus C bar is equal to dot product A bar dot C bar plus A bar dot C bar. So this is called a distributive property. Distributive law and distributive property. So in problems if A dot B bar plus C bar is there, we can multiply inside. That is nothing but dot product. Here dot is represent scalar product or dot product. So these 2 points. Next third point, A bar B bar are 2 vectors. Let A bar comma B bar vectors. Lambda is scalar. Lambda is scalar. Then lambda of A bar B bar is equal to lambda A bar dot B bar is equal to A bar dot of lambda B bar. These we can write both these 3 are equal only. If you do lambda, first dot product lambda multiply to A and then dot product with B bar. A bar outside lambda B bar first step. Next you multiply with dot product with A bar. These 3 results should be same. This is also one note point, otherwise property. Next, one important one here. Up to now we didn't discuss about the component forms. We know the component forms. A bar is equal to A1 I cap, A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. B bar is equal to B1 I cap, B2 J cap, B3 K cap. Then what is the dot product of this one? These 2 vectors are in component form. Most of the problems will get in component forms only. So how to do the component forms problems? Dot product. A bar dot B bar is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap plus dot product B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap. So now you multiply with this one. Only one simplification I will make. Direct I will write the result here. This one multiply with the 3. How much you get? A1 I cap dot B1 I cap plus A1 A2 I cap J cap A1 B3 I cap K cap. So remaining you will get a similar way. But I will write here I cap dot I cap. Previously we discussed node point. I dot I is 1. So A1 B1 plus 0 plus 0. Sir, why are we writing 0 sir here? Here 0. I dot J. I dot J already we discussed node point. Mutually perpendicular is there. So result value is 0. So here A1 B1 you got plus so on. Remaining you will get. So direct I am writing here result. A bar dot B bar is equal to A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. This is the dot product of 2 vectors. Dot product of 2 vectors. Just you observe here corresponding coefficients. Otherwise scalar components. Normal numbers will be there. That numbers multiply. That numbers multiply and addition. Corresponding coefficients multiplication and we have to do the addition. That is only scalar product of given vector in component form. Problems, lot of problems will get based upon this also. Now we see the next concept. Projection of a vector on a line. One vector is there, that vector projection on a line you have to take it. I am taking one line, directed line. Since L is a directed line, AB is the one vector. This one I am naming as a bar. AB vector makes the angle with line L in anti-clockwise direction. I am taking that as a theta. What is the projection of AB, projection of AB vector on line L. Here I will use simple words to understanding purpose this one. If you arrange here one light, this shadow of vector AB fall on this line. So what is the shadow length? What is the shadow length? That is only here projection of vector AB on line L. So here just here shadow length projection is nothing but projector will use now. Projector means the shadow will fall on that one wall. Here also this shadow fall on this line, that shadow length only called here projection of a vector. So here we have the formula actually general product of the vectors is the product of the vectors. What is the formula? Dot product magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos theta. So what is the magnitude of B bar into cos theta? A bar dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar. Sorry, magnitude of A bar. So left side it will be divided by. So this value, this only called projection of vector B bar on vector A bar. Projection of vector B bar on vector A bar divided by which is the on that vector length. Here this is only called this value is called a projection. So here I'll write here one more word here, A bar and B bar, two vectors. Then the projection of vector A bar on vector B bar is A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar on vector B bar, so that's why divided by magnitude of B bar on vector A bar, so that's why here we will get the magnitude of A bar. This one you need magnitude of A bar into cos theta, also a projection of vector of A bar on vector B bar. So this is the projection concept. Based upon this one, we will solve the problems also. Here projection, this is only one diagram I drawn here. Different ways also we can get the directed line. This is in first quadrant. Second quadrant also there. This is the vector A bar. So anti-clockwise direction. This is the A bar vector. Next one more also we can write. That time also projection. Next. Anti-clockwise direction only also take. So four different diagrams you get it. But projection formula is the projection vector of A bar on vector B bar. This one is very important. On vector B bar is also divided by magnitude of B bar. On vector A bar is divided with magnitude of A bar. Now we start the example problems based upon dot product. Example 13. Find the angle between two vectors A bar and B bar with the magnitude 1 and 2 respectively. That means magnitude of A bar is 1, magnitude of B bar is 2. And A bar dot B bar also they given. So simple solution this one. Given magnitude of A bar is 1, magnitude of B bar is 2, and dot product of the two vectors is 1 directly given here. So now you can find the angle between two vectors. We know that the formula by using the dot product we will find this cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar. So a bar dot b bar value is 1 divided by 1 into 2, that is 1 by 2. Theta is equal to how much related? Cos inverse of 1 by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So cos 5 by 3. Theta is equal to 5 by 3. So the angle between the vectors a bar and b bar, when the vector magnitude a bar is 1, b bar magnitude is 2, and the dot product is 1 is 5 by 3, that is 60 degrees. Next, example number 14. Find the angle theta between the vectors. Here you observe the given directly magnitudes and dot product, but here they given two vectors they given. That time you have to find the theta value. Formula is same, but you have to find these values here. So that purpose only, I will find first of all magnitude of a bar. We know the formula, square root of opponent squares. How much you get? 1 plus 1 plus 1 is root 3. Magnitude of b bar is 1 square plus minus 1 square plus 1 square is, that is also root 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is root 3. Next, dot product also we need. This value combinated. This value we need. A bar dot b bar. A bar dot b bar is equal to I cap plus j cap minus k cap. Dot product will I cap minus j cap plus k cap. So how to do the dot product? Already I discovered. Just corresponding coefficients multiplication. Here coefficient 1, 1. So 1 into 1, 1. 1 into minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1 into 1, minus 1. A bar dot b bar is equal to minus 1. We know that the cos theta value is a bar dot b bar by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar. Substitute here all values. Minus 1 by root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3. Root x into root x is x. Here root 3 into root 3 is 3. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 by 3. This implies theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 1 by 3. By 3 is there. We don't know the perfect value of the cos value. So that's why you can take there only. Theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 1 by 3. Is the angle between these two vectors.